Hello again, and for today, I'm coming at you with a more introspective commentary. This has been somewhat of a long time coming. I have had a bit of time to reflect on my political opinions, my leanings, my values and beliefs, and so I had a wild hair at my ass and decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go into the political compass chart test and see where I land now. Because I was lib left. After 2016, I kept shifting lib right. And now I found I'm in the mild category of authoritarian right. And yeah, I don't want to look at the one with the celebrity or the political celebrities on it, because I think that one is like totally fucking inaccurate. I do not think it reflects like Merkel's in the blue category of authoritarian right, and it's like, first off, she loves immigrants too much to be a fucking authoritarian right wing person, so that makes no sense. And then there are a couple others where I'm like, yeah, Milton Friedman being the bottom lib right doesn't totally make sense to me. I think he still has some things he'd be moderate on, like, you know, immigration mainly. But enough of that bullshit. Let's discuss why I think I had a huge change. Speaking of immigration, I think the human flow of mass migration, as it also relates to the false song of globalism, was the first thing. You know, when muzzies started attacking in European countries, specifically New Year's Eve, Cologne, Germany, 2015, that fucking woke me up to how bad our foreign policy was and how bad our solution to our bad foreign policy was. It's just like, this is not the way to go about it. If you've heard about what's going on in Ireland lately, I hope it happens across the European Union. Euro poors fucking rise up and destroy the globalist hordes, because yeah, they're being overrun right now. Like, it was bad enough in 2015. It has now ascended into parody levels of horror, like beyond imagination. So for me, I was never really a big immigration guy. You know, I was like, oh, you know, we should have like a certain amount of people come in every year, but there's, you know, only a finite amount of land, and everyone wants to, you know, demolish fucking natural parks to build more houses. And I'm like, why, you disgusting pervert? Like, what the fuck is that gonna change, Charlie Kirk? It's like, oh, I fly over all this land, we can make that into houses. It's like, how about we let nature fucking be nature and we kick out more fucking people? Alright? Why don't you be a conservative for a goddamn minute in your life, you Jew-loving Zionist shill? Oh, man. Sorry, that's another fucking reason. I didn't even write it down, man. Oh, the red pilling is the real reason why I changed. You know, if it wasn't for feminists acting a fool in 2013, 2014, I would have probably become a communist. To my abuelita's total horror, I would have become a communist. I would have been a fucking card-carrying member and shit. And it's like, no, I knew ever since I was little that, you know, communism destroyed my family. Everyone had to share one pencil, one bucket, one toilet. Like, there was no individual liberties. There was no personal freedoms. There was no, oh, for the revolution, I'm going to make shoes. It's like, oh, for the revolution, you're gonna go in the mines, you fucking faggot. So, to me, it's like, yeah, I was already keenly aware that, you know, education is a stepping stone to indoctrination into communism. I don't know why teachers love this shit so much. It's like the goofiest, gayest theory on planet Earth. and killed more people than Hitler could ever fucking dreamed. And yet they're like, yeah, but it hasn't really been tried yet. And it's just like, dude, line up on the wall, let me shoot you in the back of the head before more of you start spawning out of nowhere. So yeah, hatred of commies, I would also say, was a big part of it. But yeah, the real red pilling, which is the point I didn't write down, was, the feminist thing. And then, then there's the Islam thing where they're like, oh yeah, let's marry Islam and feminism, two things that totally don't work together. And then it's just like global libtardism. Like, the failures that happened to libtardism in 2016 will be documented, more than likely by me professionally, but they will be documented at some point by somebody. And what this person will have to acknowledge is that, like, yo, libtardism took an L in 2016. Hillary Clinton lost. The British people voted to leave, and they had to fucking keep telling their government leave means leave, because their government kept trying to, we can do the exchequers exchange, or whatever Theresa May wanted to do. That stupid bitch. But yeah, dude, 2016 was a landmark year for the failure of libtardism. And the real reason why I shifted probably from libertarian right to authoritarian right, where this major shift came from, two things. One, witnessing the failure of democracy and living in the post-COVID order. Showcasing to me how fucking easily manipulated people are by their own government to do things that are so blindingly bad for them. Whether it's taking the vaccine, whether it's sheltering in place and fucking dismantling a really strong and robust economy. Fucking sitting on your hands and knees waiting for government handouts. It's like, no, this is exactly what makes you a fucking slave. Listening to mommy government and daddy state is exactly what makes you a fucking slave. And if people cannot be trusted to rule themselves, then they were made to serve. And that must mean I'm like some kind of fucking monarchist, right? I don't really know yet, but what I do know is that democracy failed in 2020 with the election of quote-unquote Joe Biden, who I still don't believe is real. I still think that's a lizard person, because I haven't heard one fucking Aryan Joe quote in a minute. And yeah, they must have replaced him in the basement somewhere, dude. The basement campaign. Yo, this man won from his basement. Yeah, fucking press X to doubt, nigga. I don't give a shit anymore. Delete my YouTube. I don't fucking care. But yeah, the post-COVID order of, like, everybody listen and believe. We gotta listen and believe the doctors. Trust the science. When's the revolt of the scientists actually happening? Because I still think it's coming. I did do that commentary, but it might be in my backlog. Who knows? But yeah, I truly believe that science has failed now. To quote the great System of the Down, science fails to recognize the single most potent element of human existence. Science has failed our world. Science has failed our Mother Earth. I don't know why you want me to quote that, brain. But, dude, seriously, like, science failed. Democracy's failing. Fucking, Israel's failing. Israel no longer gets the support that it used to. The blind, unwavering, unfaltering support for Israel is, like, at the lowest it's been historically in a long time. And I can sense we are at the precipice of another big paradigm shift. And, if Donald Trump just says after 4 years, the people cannot be trusted to rule, therefore, I am installing myself as God Emperor, then Ave Christus Rex, motherfucker. I don't care. Like, you fucking libtards, you fucking cocksucking libtards have to realize that, like, you are your worst enemy. You know, if you want people to, like, actually look up to you and respect you as, like, some kind of political figure, you have to realize you constantly are the catalyst of your own undoing. And it's getting ridiculous at this point, at this current juncture specifically, that we have to suffer through reasoning with freaks, reasoning with this and that. Oh yeah, because the other thing is, the reason why I don't think I ever was, like, truly, like, a liberal was because I never understood the social issue shit. I always thought that was, like, such a smokescreen for fucking gay neoliberal imperialism. Was to be like, yeah, we're for gay rights out of nowhere after 15 years of being like, we are not going to change this party to be the pro-gay nigger party. And then, yeah, out of nowhere, Barack Hussein Obama gets elected, and then fucking 4 years later, just has a change of heart to let everyone fucking be gay. It's just like, yo, this is an op. This is a fucking op. But I'm about to deliver on another 12-minute video, so I think I should just wrap this up. So yeah, in conclusion, I think, unlike most people who've had major political shifts, mine was, like, scientifically charted to be gradual. I was lib left for a pretty long time. Like, even in 2017, when I was, like, flirting with the alt-right and, like, in some alt-right spaces and trying to figure out what the alt-right was and being like, ooh, this is new and different, I was, like, you know, kind of taken aback with it all. But I still had my head on, you know? I still was like, but I don't trust this shit entirely, you know? I'm not going to make a major dramatic shift unless something major and dramatic happens in the real world. And then, spoiler alert, COVID happened, and the fake election, and the fucking this, that, the other, faking gay war in Ukraine, faking gay war in Israel. It's just, it's also tiresome at this point. So yeah, to all the libtards who lost a valuable soldier in me, well, you better tread lightly, because I think I'm going to stay right where I am, and you're not going to like that, because I will be God's most true soldier against you.